2. Knock, 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 knock. Hey, how's it going? Good, man. I'm just stopping by. My name's Eddie. I'm with Solar Go Power. I work over there with Oscar and Dylan. They just have me out here telling everyone about the news that's going on with FPL. I'm sure you probably heard, but the state actually just stripped away the right to monopoly. Things are getting pretty expensive and more people are getting all these power outages. So they've actually introduced a new utility option in your neighborhood to go ahead and bring competition in and try to keep these prices down. Now, I'm sure that you've seen all these silly solar sales and people out here trying to get you to buy these panels, right? Yeah, man, that's not me, I promise. That's the old way of doing solar, and it honestly didn't make that much sense because they wanted you to buy the panels, which meant it was a big purchase, it was a big loan, a couple of $1,000s up front for the installation, and you wouldn't see any savings for the first 8 or even 9 years. And if that made sense to you, you probably would have done it by now, right? Yeah, the new way of doing solar is totally different. They've actually classified us as a new utility option. It's just a solar-based option. So now there's no big purchase, there's no big loan. We own, maintain, and insure the panels ourselves. And there's no upfront cost for installation. The state will take care of all of that. And you see savings on day one because we charge you way less than FPL does. So basically, the way it works is if you qualify, our engineers will come here, put our panels on your roof. That FPL bill that you already paid for will get completely zeroed out. And then you just start saving money. You're literally just switching electrical providers. So the main reason your neighbors are switching is because FPL has a lot of expensive projects going on. Their grid is about 80 years old, and the state got tired of people losing power every year. So they actually just passed a $22 billion mandate to force them to strengthen their infrastructure and get all these wires underground. And I'm sure you've seen them turning up the highway, right? Yeah, so $22 billion is a lot of money, and guess who they expect to pay for it? You. FPL has gotten 30% more expensive in the last 3 years. Now, my job is simple, man. I'm actually not the guy that's going to explain solar to you for the next 2 hours. I'm just the guy that grabs the FPL bill from homes that look like they could qualify. I hand it over to the engineer, and they come up with a custom utility proposal for your home that's solar-based. And then when you and the spouse are free, they come over, they talk, they let you know how many panels it's going to take to power your home and how much money we're going to save you. Now, I'm not saying you 100% could do this. Back in the day, anyone could buy the panels. With this new solar utility option, only about 2 in 5 homes will qualify. And it just depends on a couple things. If you don't mind me asking, how old's the roof? Okay. What about the AC? Okay. And now this is important for the battery backup. With all these hurricanes, people always want to know if they can live off the grid. Would you happen to know if your breaker box is a 150 or a 200? Okay. And might I get a picture of that? All right, thank you. Takes a picture. Now, what about your thermostat? What model is that? Okay, and you might get a picture of that as well. Okay, thank you very much. Now, what's the highest bill you pay with FPL? Wow, it's a lot. What about the lowest? Okay, and now the state has a whole bunch of programs. Would you say that you are north or south of a credit score of 650? Okay, now here we have this graph. You're gonna have this on your bill, and this lets the engineers know how many panels we need for your home, so we know how much money we can save you. So much money we can save you. All right, now I'm gonna send you a couple things. The first is gonna be our company website. This comes with all our reviews. We are the #1 installer in the state. Number 2 will be the frequently asked questions from FPL's website on solar. Now, my name's Eddie. This is my personal number. Please don't sell it, all right? And what's your name? Okay, what's a good number to send this information to? All right, last name, and what's a good email for you? Okay, now, cool, man. Last thing I need to get out of your hair is I need to see that FPL bill. Are you the one that gets the emails from FPL? If you don't mind pulling your email up, I can grab that bill. It takes 2 seconds. Okay, wow, $200. That is a lot. That's almost $2,500 in electricity a year. And over here, you can see where you're getting charged just for what. So under fuel, this is the actual cost of the electricity. And then over here, non-fuel, this is what you're paying to pay for their projects. Pretty expensive. And then the rest of this is all fees. And then right here, you can see how much you were paying last year. Last year, you were paying less money for more electricity. Okay, man, I'm excited for you. If the plans come up good, the engineer's gonna be down the street around 4 o'clock. If the engineer plans come back for good, we can actually schedule an appointment tomorrow at 3 p.m. It takes about an hour. It's quick. I just have to confirm with you in the morning. If you don't call me or text me back, the guy won't come. And I look really dumb if I fill up the schedule with people who don't show up. So is there any reason that you can't make the appointment tomorrow? Okay? All right, promise? All right, man. I'm gonna call you in the morning a bunch of times. If you don't pick up, my job is on the line, all right? All right, man, I'm so excited for you. So basically, I'm gonna sum it up. When the engineer comes here, they're gonna go over 3 things: how the program works, the warranties, and the numbers. About 90% of the people that sit down actually go ahead with this. So you'll probably like the numbers. And as long as everything looks good to you, you'll actually submit the application to see if you even qualify. All right, any questions while I'm here? Okay. Now, if we can get you to pay 0 out-of-pocket cost, get you paying less money when you switch to solar, and we get to 0 out that FPL bill that you currently have, do you see yourself